Clyde Drexler is considered one of the 50 greatest players in NBA history.
What a show by the Clyde!
After winning a championship in 1995, the Clyde joined basketball's Hall of Fame. Away from the court, he's made successful investments in real estate and opened up a line of popular restaurants. Latest project, teaming up with Ice Cube as the commissioner for the Big Three Basketball League.
Off the court, you have done so much incredible work over the years. But now you've taken on this role, this commissioner role with the Big Three. Why was that important to you?
It was important because the Big Three is the next big thing. I really love the vision of Ice Cube, co-founder Jeff Quantnitz. These guys are brilliant visionaries. And they started the league because there was a need for it. 3-on-3 professional basketball in a half-court setting. Well, you wonder why has that never been done before. But the fact that it's done now, it's fun. The Big Three is here. The games are fun. We got 10 weeks in the summer. Well, we are the best in the world in terms of professional basketball.
And when you're the commissioner of a league, what's most important? What's been on your priority list?
Well, first of all, making sure that our fans enjoy the game, our players enjoy playing, making it a safe environment for them to showcase their skills is very important. Also, making sure that they're having fun while they're doing it. The next thing is we want to continue to grow the sport of 3-on-3 professional basketball. And so whether the Big Three does that in Brazil, China, the Philippines, Australia, we don't know. But there are many, many opportunities out there on the table, and we're going to be exploring each and every one of them.
Basketball is, in many ways, who you are, but you're a business mind as well. And a lot of people might not know that when you had that basketball scholarship, you were thinking about a road that might lead towards a career in investment banking.
Absolutely. You know, you always have to have a balance in your life, and that balance is what keeps you whole. I mean, you have your hobbies. Basketball to me was a passionate hobby. Was very fortunate to be good enough to make a team, right? An NBA team. And then when that's over, you think, well, now what does life hold for you? Well, you want to do things that you enjoy. I still love basketball. Being a part of the Big Three, it's like an extended family of the NBA. And so this is tons of fun. It's a great product. Every city we go to, the fans love the game. Professional 3-on-3, it's new. And so you have to explain it to them. And in the Big Three, we have 8 teams. And every Friday night on FS1 or Big Fox, all 8 teams play on that Friday night. So you got 4 games for the price of 1. So, and it is a show. You know, with all the celebrity, Ice Cube, all his celebrity friends, you never know who's going to just pop up and sing a song at the game. But the games are coached by Hall of Fame coaches, Julius Erving, George Gervin, Gary Payton, Nancy Lieberman, Michael Cooper, Rick Mahorn, Charles Oakley, Rick Barry. I mean, we got Hall of Fame coaches. We got some of the best players to ever play in the NBA. And so the Big Three is all professionally done. So it's basketball at a very high level.
You mentioned some names who are quite familiar with NBA championships. You are familiar with NBA championship status. How did that impact your career? We ask a lot of athletes about reaching that goal, what it means for them and how it shapes their life.
Well, you aspire to be the best. You never think you're going to get there, but you're going to do everything you can to be the best that you can be. And so if you're good enough to play with the best in the world, it is a phenomenal feeling. And the Big Three, you know, you got to make the team to be on the Big Three. You can't just sign up. We had a combine with like 90 ex-NBA players for only about 15 spots in the Big Three. So there are a lot of guys who want to play but can't, which sends the message, you got to work on your game to make it in the Big Three, because they're trying to win. Everything is based on motivation, first place, second place, third place, and every game is important, and so they play hard. They play really hard.
You've been involved with a whole bunch of really interesting business opportunities over the years, investing in real estate, for example. Are there parallels for you, lessons learned on the basketball court and lessons learned in business?
Well, all of those skills apply. So whatever you did on the basketball court, apply that in your personal life. So if you want to do something in business, work hard, stay dedicated to it, stay disciplined, and follow the course until you succeed. And like basketball, you're going to give it everything you have. But for me, I like to do things that are close to the heart. even though I've been in business, real estate, airport concessions, had a lot of success, and I've been very fortunate, I still always come back to the sport of basketball. And being a commissioner of the Big Three, well, it doesn't get any better than that.
This definitely opens the door, this league, for more conversation, more opportunity for people to get access to all those stars they're interested in. When you're going around to different cities, I imagine there are people, maybe that next generation, that ask you for some advice, some of the things that you learned along the way. What's the one thing that you often are asked, and the piece of advice maybe you share with young, aspirational people?
I am always happy to give advice, because when I was younger, all I did was ask everyone I could find who was doing anything, hey, how'd you do it? How'd you do it? So you always want to know. So now that you're one of those old guys, I'm more than happy. I've been speaking to youngsters, youth groups, mentoring for many, many years. And you know, you got to give back. And that's the best way to give back, is to tell them your story. Maybe it inspires them. Maybe it gives them an understanding of how it's done. You just don't wake up and become who you are. You work at it each and every day.